Howdy, this is Space again, and we're looking at the Windows 8. It's the new Metro interface, and right now this is on my laptop. We have an internal hard drive. We can choose CD drive. In a second, it's going to boot. This is in my bedroom, so bear with me. I have some background, so peace. Also, happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas, because this is being done the night before Thanksgiving. We're loading the files right now as we go across the screen on the bottom. Now, you know, Windows 8 is different because it brings in the new interface that cell phones, Windows 8 Windows 7 cell phones have. It's the new Metro interface. I personally don't like the new Metro's interface on Windows 8. We'll show you here, because I think there's some bugs, but then we are using the developer's copy. If you want to see any of my other videos, they're going to be over here at spacesbox.com, or you can see them also at http://www.youtube.com/spaceacer. And it's almost getting finished with loading the CD. And it's still going. Okay, this is my desktop PC that's it's down right now. The motherboard's down on it and the processor. Hoping to maybe get something later going. It's a good machine, but unfortunately I have a dual tuner TV card in there too. But then I got a wireless mouse. We'll do this a little review right now. It's a wireless mouse. Bought it at Office Depot at clearance time. It's a great little mouse. It works real good. We'll be using it today in the review. I also got this other little mouse here. Bought it at Office Depot for clearance. It was $5, and this one actually was about $15. We have, and it's almost getting to the point of being cross. I could have edited this out, but unfortunately, I'm editing on my desktop and my laptop, and my laptop only has 1 gig of RAM, so I'm hoping for upgrades during the Christmas season. But right now, my funds are tight, so that's how it goes. I'm also wishing you a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and Happy Thanksgiving. It's almost finished loading the files. I was going to do it this approach because I thought if somebody wanted to load it, they could try it out. And it's at Dev Windows. If you type in Google Dev and Windows 8, you'll find the location. And there's 32-bit versions and 64-bit versions. This is currently the 32-bit version of it. Now it's finishing loading. It'll come up with this new screen. There it goes, Windows Developer Preview. And this is different how the little circle thing goes. There it goes. Now we can choose, and this is using that wireless mouse I got. It has English, and in USA. We'll go ahead and click Next. Click Install Now. Setup is starting. Now my install, I'm going to have to overwrite an earlier version of Windows 8 Metro with this version that I'm showing you today on YouTube, because otherwise I have Windows 7 on this machine. It's a dual booting machine. Okay, you accept license saying that this is a developer preview. It's kind of new and it still has all the neat little things with it. Click Next. We're going to do custom install. Now, this is something that I have Windows 7 Ultimate on my machine, It has the system reserve folder for BitLocker encryption. Has the first partition that has my boot loading for Windows with my Dell laptop. This is my partition will have all my Windows 7 on, and this is the partition with 19.8 gigs, 9 free, that has the Windows 8 Metro. We're going to click Next, and go ahead and click OK. And now it's going to copy files. And since it already copied the files previously, it's already done. Pretty fast. Now it's expanding files. It's taking a little time for this to do. And we'll probably have advertisements on this. It's through my Google AdSense account. I'm trying to generate revenue that way, and also just try to find products that people can like. Don't know if it will generate anything, but I'm hoping. Now it's expanded to 2%, 3%. It's jumping more. And I'm kind of hand holding this camera, so bear with me. And this camera was reviewed earlier. If you see a review for a 8x optimal zoom GE camera, it's being done with the GE camera. I was going to try to do this with a webcam to decide that webcam isn't clear enough. There goes 6%. I was hoping this would be faster than this. So since it's not as fast as I'd like it to be, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to look on my keyboard. And here is the mouse that we've been using. We're risking something, but it has a little, this is a micro wireless receiver. It's a Logitech mouse. And has a little laser there. You can turn it on and off. You can open this up like this, and it'll bring the top up. So we'll do that. And we'll pull the top off. It has the easy insertion place for your battery. And if you want to hide your wireless receiver when you don't use it, you can just put it in this little slot. And then put this back on. It's ready to travel. Take it back off and put it back in. So I'm going to put it back on my keyboard, the mouse here. And it's back in. Hopefully my mouse is going to work. Oh, I have to turn it back on, so turn it back on. And it works. Woo! That's pretty cool. First time ever I got an A-Tech mouse also. It's a green one. Got it for $5. That's Office Depot on clearance. It's a nice little mouse. Now it's up to 36%. We're trying to find out how long this is going to take. I think I might have a limit of 15 minutes on YouTube, so this may be edited out. If it jumps to 100%, then that's my way of just going ahead and moving from 0% to 100%. A lot of people do that in their reviews. I was trying to do this, make it where people could watch the whole process. And this is kind of a porting process for Windows 8 install developer version. We do have over here a router. It's a wireless G broadband router. I have DDR-T on it. It's a good firmware. It doesn't have the Linksys regular firmware on it. And I'm hoping to have some good turkey tomorrow on Thanksgiving. I'm getting turkey, ham, get to go to 2 locations. Hopefully that will be fun. I live here in Amarillo, Texas. I work at a local retail office, but retail store. Can't really tell you because I'm going to keep that confidential for now. We do have some other reviews on Spaces Box. I have my stir fry thing on YouTube. Also have a video, a little dog, demon dog, and then we also have other videos up there. We have a few different ones. We have a review of memory and review of both these cameras I'm currently using. I'm using a G camera and a Kodak camera. And it's now 71%. Now it's about 11:58 into the video. Hopefully this will be kind of informal and hopefully you'll enjoy it. This is being done on a Dell Inspiron 9400. It's about 4 or 5 years old. Got it when I was lucky and was able to afford a laptop at the time. It's been in the pawn store a couple times, but I've been able to get it out. Now it's going to 84%. Now it's going to 87. We're almost getting there. I guess it's accessing the hard drive a little bit. If you think this review or any of my reviews are interesting, please give me your 2 cents and tell me what you think. We're at 93% now. I'm also trying to, at spacesbox.com, I'm trying to generate some money so I can go to CES. I've been to CES a couple times before. Only once in person, twice doing just reviews off of YouTube or off of other reviews. I got to stay at the hotel that was the one with the tower last time. Service was okay, but I got broke into and my cameras were stolen, and so I want to go back to a different hotel this time. But it was a good experience. I got to see a lot of different new electronics. I'm trying to go there again, So I'm trying to generate some revenue through doing YouTube videos and through reviews, and also just working a lot. I create websites. Spaces Boxes one. We also got myhomeforsellingYourState.com, the Heart Institute for Care.com, and now it's going to restart my computer. Now this is the first boot into Windows 8, so the developer version. Here we go. And we also got a couple other websites. I've did a couple for family and friends. They're most on Jamala. It's an open source engine. This time it's coming back up and asking to boot off the CD DVD. I'm choosing not to. And then it boots directly into Windows 8. Developer version of Windows. And now it's booting. See? Setup is updating the registry settings. I probably should have manicured my hands because it doesn't look real feminine or nice, but we can make animal faces in the blackness when we wait. Okay, here we go. That's the new interface. As the loading interface, it has where you can choose your old operating system if you boot multi-boot, and then it chooses, it says Windows 7, and then it says Windows 8. I will put a shout out personally to people over at Hard Rock. When I was in Vegas, after some of my stuff got stolen, I went there and the manager was able to give me half price on some stuff I got from my nephews. I also went to the one with the Lion, GM, Graham, and they gave me a little off on some clothes I bought from my nephews. They still wear it to this day. And now it's at 23-40%. It's getting my devices ready. Now the devices are 100%, we'll go to the next stage. Getting system ready. I'm also at a quarter out of my battery, so I may run out of battery on this review. I went on my camera. Should have charged it previous to doing this review. But I charged it for 2 hours, and I thought that'd probably be plenty. My machine is actually hardwired currently into my router. I do see wireless networks. I thought it'd be easier that way. It's taking a little bit longer to get my system ready than I thought on this getting system ready thing. And the expanding files took a little longer than I thought too. I thought it'd be pretty quick like that. I'm sorry you see me in the background and stuff too. I should just turn the lights off. I'm putting my camera down, looking at my computer, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my lights off. That way you won't see the background. Okay, we're in the dark and getting system ready. Lights. It looks a little bit brighter than... We're 20 minutes into the install from when we booted the machine to load the CD, and now it's saying it's restarting the PC. Mouse is working. Now I'm blind. Here we go, our Dell sign. Try to boot off the CD one more time, which it doesn't need to. We're just going to let it go. And now it's going to go to the developer preview that we saw before. And now it may give us our choices to boot off of Windows 7, Windows Developer Preview, or some other partition. We'll see what happens. Or it might just boot right into the Developer Preview. And that's Windows 8 Metro. Okay, here we go. This is the new boot screen that some people will have a choice of. It's choose operating system, Windows 7 Preview, or Windows Developer Preview, and that's Windows 8, or Windows 7. If we click on Windows 7, we'll boot right back into Windows 7 Ultimate that I have on this machine, or we can click here and go into Developer Preview. So we're going to click on that. Alright, here we go. Windows 8. Woohoo! It's going through the preparing. Okay, mouse is working again. And it's getting to our screen where we get choices to put stuff on. Let's go through the basics. Let's personalize it. Okay, let's name this machine. We're going to name it Windows 7. Windows 8 meant preview. Oh, second. No. Alright. One. Well, Windows 5 preview is not right, so we'll go back to this 8. Pre as a machine name. We'll click next. Okay, we can join these networks that are at in my apartment complex over here. This one requires a password. These ones require something. We're just going to go skip. Alright. We go over here and see settings. You can get through some basic quickly by choosing these express settings. PC will occasionally send Microsoft help make things run more smoothly in Windows. Windows Developer Preview will send some info to help make Microsoft software error reporting better. automatic install is important to recommend updates to protect my PC. Help protect my PC from unsafe contact files and websites. Send info to make Windows location services better. Check online solution for problems. Let apps get personal content. Enable sharing content devices and networks. Just go ahead and use Express. And now, this is what's different. Enter your favorite email address so we can use online to set up your Windows Live ID. Now, I have mine. I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. And I'm going to move the camera because I'm going to have to maybe do this upside down. Yeah. Okay, we got our email address on there, and that's actually going to be your username on this site, on this Windows. You can also create ones without it. We're going to create one with it for now, and then we're going to have to put your password in. So for now, I'm going to have to put my password in. So instead of choosing to do anything else, I'm going to put the camera here, put my password in, and go. See if that password works. Yes, it does. Now you can choose your mobile phone. Let me go ahead and let it mobile phone me. I don't know if that's even the right one. And then it says creating your account down here. Click next. It says finalizing your settings. This is my Yahoo email address. Probably should have one better that says space at spacesbox.com, but I thought I'd just do it as a usual person instead of using one for my website. Don't forget spacesbox.com. That's www.spacesbox.com and www.youtube.com/spaceacer. There's Michael Gouldy at spaceacer_mjg at Yahoo, preparing your content on your PC. Developer preview. After it goes through all this preparation, it's